I bought a bottle of wine just in case today really fucks me up. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Thursday, where we're just all bars down. If you would like to talk death, Epstein, and politics, if you want to curse ICE to the deepest circles of hell, today's the day. Get it the fuck out of your system, and then there's no excuse to bring it up on Fridays. And we need this. We need a purge. I need to purge. You need to purge. We're all a little fucked up. And I think we need to just be able to talk about the fact that I truly hope ICE agents all get terminal diseases. Or they're left on ventilators in vegetable human farms the rest of their lives. Or they just have burning, oozing STD pustules blooming and blossoming out of the tips of their dick holes for all of it. Every time they get hard, a new one's like and vomits pus down their nutsack. That's what I hope. I think about it every day. The Hippocratic Oath has never meant more. Because let me tell you, I can do some fucking harm. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. What is Epstein? Can we talk? First and foremost, can I tell you my scariest thought? Good morning, Mish. Welcome to the day event. It's starting. Can I tell you my biggest fear about what's going on right now with all this Epstein bullshit? My biggest fear with all this Epstein bullshit is that we're all hyperfixating on things that have happened so that we are ignoring things that are literally currently right now happening. Like Trump is probably actively fingering little girls. Like right the fuck now. Like that now happening is probably happening. And like not discounting Epstein shit, but it happened already. They're probably still doing it. Maybe we should look at these people and be like, oh, are you still molesting and raping children? Oh, fuck. But no, they're like, we'll just leak a little bit of the Epstein files every time we want to do something behind the scenes so no one will look at what we're actually doing right now. They'll see it in 10 years and they'll study it, and that it's the cycle of fucking politics. Look over here while we're doing something here. And you can't say that because then you're like, well, Katie, you have to listen to the victims and I'm not discounting victims, but I'm pretty sure they would agree with me that these fuckers didn't mystically stop raping children. You know? That, in history has yet to be shown that someone just one day is like, you know what? I think I'll stop fucking children. Oh, it doesn't happen. That never happens. And eating them and dismembering them or whatever the fuck they're doing. 38,000 mentions of Trump's name in these files. 38,000. If you still stand for Trump, you can't say you don't stand for rape. It's synonymous. They're synonymous terms now. Republican means rape. You're synonymous now if you're still standing there. That's it. Period, end of story, the rest of my life. I think I'm done forever with the forgiveness. Welcome to Thursdays. We've decided to turn this day into a day where we can talk about whatever the fuck we want so we don't just blow up and cry once a month. I gotta let that shit out, man. Oh my God. Good morning. How's everyone doing? Good? Good. Yeah. Fuck them in not the cool way. It's fine. How's everyone? So what do you want to vent about today? Philly DA is going to go and persecute ICE if they do anything there, and it's lovely to hear. All right. Second thing I haven't said this week, because these are controversial things I have in my head, right? Things that I don't like to say out loud because I know someone's going to get hurt by them. If the police were useful in any fucking way, we wouldn't have ICE. If police officers had a fucking purpose beyond traumatizing and murdering people of color, we wouldn't have ICE. I'm going to persecute to the... Get the fuck on the streets and put cuffs on the fuck. Cuff them. Stop. We're gonna go on TV and we're gonna arty-birty. If you had a purpose as a police officer, ICE wouldn't be a problem. Period. You can't change my mind. They're literally like terror groups roaming the streets, and people are going on TV doing press conferences about, we're gonna persecute to the furthest extent of the... Meanwhile, people are being shot and murdered, but we're gonna who? Who are you fucking persecuting? All of ICE? Every fucking twat out there? No, you're not. It's performative. It's all fucking performative bullshit, and now ICE is bankrolled by our taxes that we're all about to pay so we don't go to fucking jail. Now what? Now what? Now what? Choke on grass. That's my opinion. Choke on grass. You mean the agency that started out as slave catchers? Weird, they're not useful. Weird. I mean, you guys know this. My opinion of cops is very bad. I'm not sorry if you're a police officer or if you're married to someone or if you have a partner that you need to talk to your partner. The reason our world got to the state it's in is because we're all like, well, this one's special. So therefore, I'm going to disacknowledge the mass fucking problem. Because this one's okay. There's a good one, and he's my hot. Eat dick. No such thing. No such thing. No such fucking thing. I don't feel bad. There's no such thing as a good cop. Not one has made a difference, and look where we're headed. Are we headed in a good difference direction? No. So prove to me a cop has made a difference. Fuck off. They've never. They sit back and go, well, I'll be the good example for other good cops, so they'll come up into the system and they'll be, fuck you. Fuck off. That's like saying you're going to be the one good politician in DC. I'm going to change the world because I'm a good AOC. You do something or get the fuck shit or get off the pot. You know what I'm saying? This is a whole lot of what's going on. I don't see a lot of action. And like, they'll come at me because I'm not acting. Not my job, politicians. My job is to flip out when you don't do your job. And that's what's happening. So I'm flipping the fuck out. Big talking heads. People love to run their fucking mouths. And I know there's a lot of you who are like, I love AOC. Great. She probably has great stances. Has she done anything? Has her being one good politician in the pool of shit done fuck all? We wouldn't have ICE as a problem if it had. This is crazy, crazy. Tax-funded rape groups mobbing the streets and stealing children from their parents and parents from the children. Nothing's working. Clearly, you can't prove something's working. Ever. Now. That's like saying pre-Nazi Germany was great. Everything was going really well. That's why Hitler rose to power. Because everything worked well and their cops were doing a really good job and the country was feeling strong and unified. That's how Hitler rose to power. Because of that. Are you fucking kidding me? It's a fucking viral infection, which you guys know, viruses aren't alive. They need a host to infect in order to do anything. Anything. And that's all of it right now. It is a fucking cesspool of trash. Same till, and like, one of the things I'd like to bitch about, almost every single one of my neighbors is an immigrant from Mexico, and they all voted for Trump. Every single one of them had a Trump sign in their fucking yards in Denver, Colorado, the liberal central, and I asked them why. Why? You know he fucking hates you and plans to deport you because of the color of your skin, right? Because he stands against abortion. That's it. religion and anti-abortionists have brainwashed the masses so much that they'll elect a rapist into office. Rape is less of an offense than abortion in their eyes. Rape. And now that was my computer doing something. Microsoft would like your perspective. No, you don't, Microsoft. You don't want my perspective. You're a piece of shit. You're all waste, and you basically need to be cleaned out. Sorry, Microsoft. Anyways, you don't want my perspective. He doesn't give a shit. That's the thing is, most people are so lazy that they can't actually invest themselves, or not lazy, they just have too much going on in their lives because we're all struggling, that you can't really involve yourselves in all of the politics that are going on all the time because you literally don't have the time and energy to do it. So they tend to hyper-focus. I'm sure you've heard of the term before. It's like single-issue voters. Big-time single-issue voters out there. So it'd be like me voting for someone simply because they were pro-pot, but everything else they did was fucking horrific. Single-issue voters, big fucking problem in our country. So they hear Donald Trump's a Christian, which means he's against abortion, and that's all they needed. That was it. Half of them just heard it from their pastors at their church, who are lying. And that's how the vote goes. And now I've literally got ICE patrolling my streets, yanking people out of their houses. The same people who voted for this man. And I don't think it would change their fucking vote. And that's fucking crazy. Can you imagine if I was like, y'all, I'm so hot and steamy right now. Today is going to be a day. Can you fucking imagine if I came out and was like, guys, this person killed my family, but I think I'm still going to vote for him because they are against abortion. I don't understand. I can't wrap my head around how fucking insane the thought process is. Religion's poison. Sorry, bud, not right now. Religion is poison and it's ruined people. Fuck God. Fuck Christianity. Fuck the church. You're literally, United States politics can't exist without religion. Because the only like stand it has is we separate from religion. No, you don't, though. But you keep talking about it. You can't exist without religion. It's impossible. Which is, I mean, can you imagine if I voted for someone and I was like, it's because the Easter Bunny doesn't crush eggs and Biden believes in the Easter Bunny. And if the Easter Bunny can't crush eggs, then I can't crush eggs. That's how fucking psychotic you sound when you're like, Jesus said it. Oh yeah, and did the Easter Bunny lick your anus? You're a fucking idiot and you're a child and you're using religion as an excuse to be a shitty human. Fuck! You're using God as an excuse for genocide. Fuck off, dig yourself a hole, bury yourself in it.
And hail Satan! I gotta smoke some pot.
So, what's up? What's fucking going on? How you doing? I have a lot of fucking opinions. Cheers. It's like that fucking transphobic piece of shit Republican cunt I was on the plane next to, who was oh so sweet and nice to me because I'm a nice little white girl. But, you know, her direct quote to me right before telling me she had metastatic cancer in her entire body and she can't walk anymore is that up in the Pacific Northwest, they have a trans problem up there. I hope she fucking rots. And she will. Because whatever God she has so much faith in. I'm not fucking you. She kept saying to me, it's a God thing, honey. It's a God thing. You know what your fucking cancer is? A God thing. I'm glad you're dying. Fucking God shit. Get the fuck out. I keep saying I wish Jesus would come back. Because what he did in that temple would be nothing compared to the shit he would do to these hypocrites. Dude, it'd be fucking miraculous. The number of pro-life cucks who can't understand they actually pro-birth, big difference. Keep your religion to yourself, fucks. No, 100%. It's all pro-birth. They don't You can't, I mean, they have yet to prove me wrong when I say they don't give a fuck about the child once it comes out. Look at the system. And every rich celebrity in the world goes to Africa to adopt a child instead of just looking at the endemic problem we have in our own country. And maybe, I don't know, all children need to be adopted. There's no preferable child in the world, but like they've turned adoption into a lucrative business in America. And that's really fucking gross. You have hate in your heart and cancer's eating your life away. Weird how that works out. I mean, the kismet, I couldn't make that up. It sounds too good, right? But this woman just going off next to me in my seat and me just like, oh my fucking God, oh my fucking God, oh my fucking God. This is what I get for sitting in first class. I was randomly upgraded because my flight was delayed. This is what I get. This is what you sit next to when you sit in first class, is this fucking waste of air God thing. And then we're making nicey nice. She finds out I'm a respiratory therapist. And that's when she lets, oh, well, I have to tell you, I have cancer. And I was just like, oh, bummer, dude. That like totally sucks. I don't wish death on people, but I love to watch them die sometimes. Man, Berserker, the elation in my heart when she said that was too much to even think straight. I was just like, because in my mind, I'm literally just like, I can't wait to tell Zach what I had to sit next to on this plane. That was everything going through my head, was just like, oh my God, I have to tell somebody what's happening right now, because oh my fucking God. Like, I feel like I have really good political views, love your neighbor, don't fuck with people, maybe get your fucking, get out of other people's bedrooms, not worry about what they're doing, make sure it's consensual and adults, whatever. I don't just go around chanting those things to people. And so when someone just decides to chant their political views at me randomly in a plane where I'm trapped in a fucking like pill in the sky, I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck? Do you have nothing better in your life to talk to me about? Because now I truly can't wait for you to die. Like, truly, I'm this random bitch on the earth that's just like, I can't wait for you to die. Hope your fucking God will make it go away. Yeah. I hope church does something for you. Y'all seen that episode of Law and Order where rich folks were adopting kids from Africa to use as housemaids? Remember how their show is based on true stories? That's actually real. I was going to say, that's something that's been going on for years, and it's really fucking terrible. People adopt teenagers as babysitters. Rich people. It's really fucking gross. I thrive on uncomfortable silences, so I always just tell them, shut up, I'm not interested in a conversation. Oh. How do you practice that, the uncomfortable silence? Because I'd love to learn how to thrive in the uncomfortable silence. I have bullshit Christian drama, but it's too wordy. All you have to say is, fuck God, fuck Christianity, God's not real.
Hail Satan.
That wasn't too wordy, right? You can do it. You can do it. I'd like to make a reservation for tomorrow. A party of final 7 tracks of Lights, extended edition A6. Hello! How are you? I love Lights. I have a Catholic friend who once called me all giddy to say that there were bishops who said being gay is a sin, and without missing a beat, I asked her, what did they say about priests molesting children? She hung up on me. I mean, points, though. Just whistle a Kill Bill song? I do. It's just the evolution of human trafficking. It's disgusting. It's gross. What up, Tara Lynn? How are you? Let's bitch and get stoned. We're on it. I've taken 1 hit, and I have already screamed multiple times today. I had a lot to get out. I probably still have more that'll come up as the day goes on, but a lot. I've got a lot of fury in my soul, and I'd like to scream about it. Oh, please don't say there's something in my eye already. I'm not in the mood. I'm never in the mood for something in my eye, I'm going to be honest. I have a Catholic friend who once called me... That's so fucking weird. I was at a christening not long ago, and I think the priest saw me roll my eyes. Good. My bullshit Christian uncle's family and my grandmother got an update. Her new BF tried to hit on my mom, and my grandmother defended him. Grandma's 80 plus, mom's 60. Okay. What the fuck is happening there? That's some Appalachia shit right there. The extended version of A6 dropped last week. I'm good. I think we listened to one on accident the other night during movie night when I was hosting. Just been hired as a script editor for a feature film. Oh, yay. Yay! Classy Fury Road, yes. May, are we shocked? I was kicked out of a Sunday school when I was a kid because I asked why Jesus was white. And instead of explaining anything to me, they just called my mom and tattled on me, so my mom didn't bring me back to that Sunday school ever again. Rolls my eyes at original sin. I mean, when you really think about it, it's so fucked up. When you really break it down to like the most base concept, original sin is a woman eating. Raise your hand if you're excited to put a book on a pedestal that has put the worst, most original first sin, bad thing against God was to a woman to eat. A woman ate. Sin. Think about that in its complexity and how fucking deep that probably seeds into us in a little bit. It's pretty fucked up. Alanis Morissette in a tutu. I mean, Alanis is my god. I went to a Christian school and dared to ask questions. They called the government and put me in the mental hospital. Yeah. That's an all too familiar fucked up story. It doesn't make it okay, but I mean, that's what you get for asking a question. It's real fucked up. You mean that book that's been rewritten thousands of times by whichever racist was in power? That book that's so far from the original story, it's unrecognizable? Yeah. Yep. Yes. The one that I believe it was in around the year 1450. If Lizney was here, Lizney Beulah, my love, if she was here, she could correct me. Around the year 1450, the Catholic Church actually paid to have a mass reprinting of the Bible where the wording was changed to, thou shalt not lay with a child, to a man should not lay with another man, because so many of them kept laying with children. So many Catholics were raping children, they bankrolled a mass reprinting in 1450 of the Bible with the wording changed so that they could feel less bad about raping kids. Christianity. Yay. That's a historical fact. That's in the records. Everyone knows it outside of Christianity. Christians are the only ones that want to be like, that never happened. That was always the wording. What? What that tells me is you're open to the option of raping your child. I think you should have your children taken away, honestly. Honestly. Like, real talk, it's Thursday, all bars are off. I think if you take your kids to church, you should probably have them taken away. It's weird. It's weird that you've chosen to, like, celebrate the Easter Bunny all year long. It's weird, and I think there's a level of psychosis there. People that say, without the good book, I'd be in prison. You should be in prison. If a book that talks about the ejaculations and cock size of horses and donkeys is the only thing keeping you from murder, go to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. It's kind of child cruelty, in my opinion. It's like when you meet an 18-year-old that's like, I'm still breastfed by my mama because she says it's the antibodies. We all know that that's a lie, and your mom's just doing some fucking weird shit, and I think most parents use religion and the Bible as a form of control over their children. And those are the same people that'll be like, religion's trying to control women. What did you do with your children? What did you do? What did you do? Did you use Santa to keep them in line? It's kind of fucked up. I think that's kind of fucked up. Maybe just like teach kids to be good people so they're just good people. Maybe teach people not to rape instead of teach women how to prevent getting raped. I don't know. It's a strange, I mean, you read the Bible, the most important and powerful and most influential people in the Bible were the most horrible, heinous murderers, genociders, and rapers in the whole fucking book, but it's always justified by God, religion, or something. Why would you want that ever to be an example for a child to grow up, ever in 5 million years, ever? God forbid your kids fucking read the Bible. God forbid. Because they'll be real fucked up. They'll go sit on a mountain and be like, anyone who touches the mountain will die because I'm invincible. And when someone touches the mountain, they'll just fucking kill them and be like, see, I told you. Moses, that's what Moses did. Moses, spread the sea. No, he's a fucking asshole who just murdered people because they touched his mountain. What the I read the Bible. Source, if you're new to my channel and you're just coming by, danger, danger. We're having a binge day of just like, do you want to complain for a little bit? We read the entire fucking Bible on stream because I was raised Catholic and I was like, I want to know this bullshit. Guess what? I know you'll be shocked to know it's a lot of bullshit. It's so much bullshit. So much garbage. It's just garbage. It's the most printed book in the world and it's garbage. It's a bad book and it's garbage. And it incites terrible thought processes. Sorry. Whew. I needed this day. I have a lot to say. If you're only good because you're afraid of punishment, you're not a fucking good person. Amen and hallelujah. Yep. Yes. 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 Or if you want to think about it, that a woman ate a fruit that would give her knowledge and not just following what her dad said, what he taught them, I think that might be worse. It's kind of like what's wrong with Christianity, 100%. Yeah. It's like literally, okay, no shit, Till. So when we read the Bible, this is literally one of the most fascinating facts about the Bible.
Hail Satan.
Satan, the translation of the word, literally means the questioner or he who questions. That's what
Hail Satan
literally means.
Hail asking questions, that's what we're saying.
The story goes, we're going to go Cliff Notes here because I don't remember the exact details, but there's a farmer whose fields are fucking barren. And the voice in the sky tells the farmer to salt his fields or whatever, and that eventually crops will grow if he keeps faith, right? Classic case of like DID or something going on here. Like obviously this person just needed help. They're probably starving to death. Malnutrition leads to a lot of psychoses, probably dehydration, bad quality of water, probably parasites in his brain. Who the fuck knows what was actually going on here? And another neighboring farmer man, in the Bible, it's a man in the bushes, is like, hey, Bill, hey, I heard you just talking to a voice in the sky, and the sky voice told you to salt your fields? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we don't just do everything the sky voice says. That's it? And the sky voice was like,
Satan! Oh, the bringer of evil and destruction and murder and everything against God. That's it.
That's it. That's the origin story of Satan. That's it. And then it just, every religion took it and turned him into the devil, created hell, whatever. Put him on probably a bunch of different pagan demons and things. Probably tried to put that name on it to try to get pagans to follow the Christian religion, whatever, blah, 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 blah. It's really depressing when you read it as just like a real human being. Today, you're just like, oh my God, this is someone who was suffering with massive mental illness. And the whole city was just like, nah, Bill totally knows what's up. Listen to the sky voices, salt the fields. By the way, he dies. His fields never grow crops. Because I think the moral of the story is the sky voice told him to salt his fields, and Satan was like, maybe we don't listen to the sky voice because that sounds crazy, and why would we salt our fields? And the sky voice was like, Satan! So the man keeps salting his fields, and he dies. But the moral of the story is it's because he listened to Satan that one time he dies, not because he salted his fucking fields because the sky voice told him to. What? How do you read that and not sit back and be like, oh my God, this is such a sad story of just someone who was starving to death, probably had some malnutrition, psychosis going on, and the whole town just watched it happen, and they were like, yeah, that checks out. Good old Bill up there listening to God. But that's Satan. So, when you actually read the Bible as a fucking objective person, it's crazy talk. We've just taken a word. It's kind of like, the Utes today and how they just invent words. I can't even think of one. No cap means I'm not lying. No cap? What the fuck? It's literally that. It's just that, but in Bible times, and people wrote about it. It's just inventing words because that's what humans like to do. We like to invent words. Every generation has a new language, whatever, and Satan is the questioner. So if anyone wants to come at you for
Hail Satan again, be like,
so sorry, I like to question my surroundings and I'm curious about the world. Maybe you should try it. Bitches! What up, John? How are you? The light bringer, the bringer of truth, the questioner. Lucifer's the light bringer. Satan was something else. But yeah, literally, it's like shining the light on the truth is the worst thing you could possibly do. You cannot question God. What? Crazy. Be God, all-powerful, all-knowing, all-loving, also God. How dare you be deceived by a being I created while I was watching the whole thing? I know we've said this a million times, and I'll say it the rest of my life, but if God is all-knowing, he can't be all-powerful. And if he's all-powerful, he can't be all-knowing, because then he wouldn't be good. That's the devil. Like, if there was a devil, that would be the devil. The person who sits on a puffy cloud in heaven and watches babies die. You can't convince me there's a person who's good who makes babies die. Or just watches it happen, who could stop it with just a thought. Theoretically, because God is God, right? God could be like, I don't agree with babies dying of horrific diseases and ailments and cancer and whatnot, or children being raped, etc. Like, I don't agree with that, therefore it just wouldn't happen. That God can't exist. Otherwise, he's evil. They're evil. That thing, whatever It's literally impossible. Oomfies? Oh my God, what's an oomfie? Spending your entire life, which you have, in service of this eternal life after death that we have no proof exists is insane. I agree 100%. And that's what's crazy when you come back to like what's going on in the world right now. The vast majority of these weird moves are people do it according to the good book. It's what the fuck? I have read the Torah, actually, John. It's so crazy you asked that. Like, I'm not someone who's enthusiastic about religion, don't get me wrong, but I was raised kind of Catholic, and that shit fucks you up a little bit. And I grew up in the era of 9/11, unfortunately, and I grew up in the middle of nowhere, white trashville, where it was every cuss word you can know, you knew that someone could invent about people from the Middle East, they would use all of those cuss words because everyone who came from that area of the world was now the devil because of 9/11. And thank fuck I was kind of raised by hippies, so my mom never bought into that, and she was like, absolutely not. And when I went to college, there was a class literally just called Islam. That was it. And I think it was considered like a literature or history class or something like that. I don't know. But it ended up being one of the best classes I ever took in my whole life, because not only did it broaden my horizons in terms of like, up until that point, I don't think I was really Catholic or Christian anymore. I'd pretty much bought out of that. But I had no idea, because just lack of exposure, you don't know till you know. I had no idea that the vast majority of every holy book in the world is just a copy of another holy book. Every single one. They're all copies of a copy of a copy. God knows, no pun intended, which one was written first. Honestly, don't care. They're all just manuscripts on how to control the masses via an illusion. And that was enlightening to me to read the Torah, and we read the Quran, and we studied the Bible a little bit and whatnot. If you've heard me complain about this one, this is the class this happened. My final, we had to write a paper on a religion that was magical, that seemed like weirdly mystical to us. So I wrote it on Catholicism, because hello, we drink the blood of Christ and eat the body of Christ every fucking Sunday. Like, that's some magical shit going on. The fucking incense and the and the whatever and the big hat, and it's all pretty magical. And I got a C with a note saying, not very magical now, is it? Which is when I learned my professor's Catholic. And he didn't like my paper at all, because I was me in it. A little sassy, a little, Carrie, we've decided Thursdays are a day to unleash, so Fridays we can relax and have good feelings all day. So if you have something that's been building up in your system that you just need to vent out, today is the day. It doesn't need to be about the Bible. We started with politics and ICE and how much I just hope every single one of them gets hit by a car.
Sorry, not sorry. Oh, she said it.
Cheers. We're cannibals. Some of us more than others. I've swallowed a lot of babies. Half babies, I guess. Thousands. Hundreds of thousands. Hundreds. Millions, probably. Probably millions. What's your average sperm count? Yeah, probably millions even. I'm thinking we're up in the millions. If every load is on average like 120,000 spermies, yeah, I'm a super cannibal. I'm not out there collecting bones or anything, you know.
Not pointing out anyone in particular, excuse me, wow.
But like, tomorrow's our most sacred of days, and I understand that some of us we're just boiling over. And so it's not necessarily that on purpose on Fridays you bring bad news, but you're boiling over, so it's happening. And it was happening to me. I mean, last Thursday, I literally had a mental breakdown on chat, and we just like bawled and cried together, and I was having a fucking fit. So I think maybe we just need a day where we all kind of let loose a little bit. Gazillions, yeah. It's a genocide in my belly. I'm telling you. I'm fueled by I'm fueled by the souls of the unborn. Raise your hand if you're fueled by the souls of the unborn. That's so much more badass than saying I like to suck cock. That's amazing. Fueled by it. Amazing. I love that so much. Witches. Let's go. My girlfriend's sending me gifts from Amazon today, and now I wonder if I should worry if it's something like bones. Oh my God, no. Are you into bread making? Powdered baby bones trump yeast any fucking day. Like, you know how you can get active yeast to cause your bread to rise and turn over and whatnot? Powdered baby bones. Or if you've got a fresh used tampon sitting around, just give it a little dip in the batter, and now you've got pink bread, and that's super fun.
I'm full of fury.
That's why my coffee tastes so good. I just watched a video this morning going over how the CIA and the Protestant Christians used to slaughter both indigenous tribes in South America and Catholics who were legitimately trying to help them. Big shock there. This is not saying Catholics are better. There's so much fucked up in Catholicism too. 100%. I mean, the fact that Catholics don't even stand with each other. Like, if you claim to be Catholic, but you actually want to live a Christian life, i.e. just be a good person, build houses for people that have probably been in a natural disaster or something like that, they frown on that because you make the rest of them look bad for sitting in their golden thrones. Like, how do all these blonde wives in Utah feel good about themselves if you're out there actually making a physical difference in the world? And they're just on TikTok talking about their family, their sourdough starter, and their husbands who they love so much. Utah should be a fucking social experiment. My God. There's a bunch of royals in the Epstein files. I mean, Viata, would you have been shocked to know every single royals in the Epstein files? If you have over $1 million and any semblance of celebrity or fame, I bet you might probably be in them. Is that fucked up? Are you shocked? I wasn't shocked by the women simply because the whole thing was run by a woman. Ghislaine. If one woman can be bad and terrible, they'll find more. And like, think about the endemic fucking horrible racism within the royals. Like, God, when fucking what's his fuck married that fucking, I don't know anybody's name. He married that black woman from TV, and the whole family was like, what color will the children be, though? I'm so not shocked that they cover up children trafficking at all. Is that terrible of me? Have I like lost it all and I'm just so cynical that I'm not shocked by that? I read one yesterday that was like, what is it? The Princess of Sweden or Finland or one of your princesses is in those files a whole lot. Princess Sophia, Sweden, Norway? A princess, no shit. Ancient inbred royal families have probably the most gnarly dirt in their past that we can't even fathom because there's no fucking camera phones. I'm not shocked. At all, which is terrible. I'm not, though. Like, none of that shocked me, and I think I'm ruined now. Meghan Markle, that girl, yeah. I had a big girl, I had a girl screaming, they're eating them on my feed while in the emergency room. Damn. I read just this week about how Utah was only non-Mormon majority back in 2023. I don't think they're a Mormon majority today either. It's just the Mormons are really, there's a lot, and they're a lot. They're a lot to take. Did you hear about the Sophia one too? There's more women, Viata. It's really gross. There's a couple princesses in there. There is a Sophia. I read the letter that was like, our Sophia. That was what they were talking about. Like, but she was like a teen or some shit. Like she was a child. So like, it's all fucked up. It's so fucked up. I'm not shocked about Fergie. I never liked her. Never liked her music. I'm so sorry. Wait, no, Fergie the princess or Fergie the artist? Which one? Because both I don't really like. Which one? I finally saw Ghost Live Monday, and I want to thank you for introducing me to them. You saw them? Oh my God, was it amazing? Muscle Babies, you're so welcome. I love to spread the word of Ghost because
If you have Ghost, you have everything. Hail.
Yes. Yeah, Fergie doesn't surprise me considering who she was married to either. At all. That didn't shock me. Tony Hawk didn't shock me simply because again, I might just be a cynic, like a horrible cynic. Call me out if that's the fact. But I watched Jackass, and you can't tell me that all those boys were doing all of those things, and Tony Hawk was the one skater in the fame ring not doing all of those things. He just didn't have a show about it. It was the culture of rich shitheads. I bet Bam Margera's in there. It's sad. I wouldn't be shocked. I hope he's not. But you give young assholes money and they do young asshole things, and it's terrible. Ghosts are amazing live. I was that crazy bitch who ended up seeing them 3 times in 1 year in MN London. I don't think that's crazy. They're incredible. Ghost, I've seen them twice. They're one of the best concerts I've ever seen in my life. Too dope to know he was there. Oh my God, that's so depressing. Oh, fuck, Workster. Hold on. Do I have my permit button? They always take my fucking button away. Knives beat me. Wait, did it not work? What do you mean? You're a mod. One moment. Add you to what? What do you mean? Oh, thank you, Viata. Sarah Ferguson called Epstein a quote-unquote legend, told him to just marry me. Ew. Her ex-husband, Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, was stripped of his royal titles last year after public exposure about his ties to the deceased financier. You know what I think is funny about that whole Andrew thing is he had all of his titles stripped and then they gave all of them back. And when the world was like, what the fuck are you doing? Then they stripped him again. That's how shitty the royals are. I'm never going to be shocked by them being shitty people. They stand for nothing. It's like American politics. They also stand for nothing. I remember when all this happened. I remember this very clearly, having his titles stripped and then immediately given back when the queen died or whatever, wasn't it? I can't remember the exact order of operations, but they definitely stripped and gave all those titles back. It was some fucking bullshit. And then the world was like, you're giving a rapist back the titles? Like they had photographs of Andrew with kids and stuff, like horrible shit. And that's when the royal family decided to be like, okay, I guess. Just, they have no, I'm just. Oh, for real, Till, would you be shocked that if they were still bankrolling him 100%? Because I wouldn't. The cover of Sin is incredible. We've listened to it a few times. You want to know what's crazy is I just learned, oh my God, Jade, what's the song name again? Why can't I remember it? Luke Wilson. No, not Luke. What's the name of the guy? He has the most generic American man name. I'm so sorry to say it. He really, really does. I can never remember his fucking name. Stay. Featuring Patrick Wilson. Tell me, come on, that's it's so hard to remember these names. Yeah, it's such a good song though. But I've heard it a million times and I never knew that was that guy. What's his name? Patrick Wilson. Ever. Never knew this was him in it. And it's beautiful. It's it's just as generic as Katie Renee. Okay? So fingers are pointing. We are generic and white. It's fine. Takes one to know one. It's fine. Any Jessicas out there? Jennifers, Michelles, Rachels. I'm here for you. Heather, Brittany, Tiffany's, Katie's. We're here together. We group hug. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. Lisa's. Oh, God. How is he not a real mod? What do I do? How do I make him real? Because I don't know why he's not real. Oh, link for the user management. Glut's got it. I'm doing it. I'm sorry, Knives. I didn't realize I had to do extra steps to make you real. Literally, this is the irony. Knives has all my login information. Like, he can just go in and steal all my money, reroute all my banking information, and take my entire account if he wanted to. And yet he can't permit someone to post a link in my chat. That's funny to me. Making sure it is just Knives 112. I just want to make sure I'm not doing anything weird. Okay. I added you and got a blank screen in response from Stream Elements. So you're in there. You should be fine now. Cross your dicks. Knives wants to be a real boy. My name isn't that common, says oh my God, Claudia's such a pretty name though. Why would you say sadly? Okay, real talk. Do you want to be a Katie? That's such a pretty name. Real fake mods, exactly. Number 1, I like you. Number 2, too much work. Number 4, the legal ramifications of that would be PETA. Number 9, I don't want to do that. I know, and that's why you have my login information. It's just funny. That's funny to me. Like, you could steal my life, but you can't permit a link. Okay. Claudia is such a pretty name, especially if you get someone with an accent saying it. Claudia. It's such a pretty name in my opinion. I like old-fashioned names. Like, I named my sourdough starter because it's all I have in this world to name. Don't judge me, but I named her Clarice. I love names like that. What happened to 5 through 8? We don't ask about. Well, 3. Wait, there's also 3 is missing. It's fine. We don't ask about those ones. Was Claude Hopper in school? That was trauma. Okay. Well. You know, I know this is not going to help because it's still trauma. It has nothing to do with your name. The nicknames I got in school, absolute bullshit. Beached whale. Starfish. No idea. Pope. College. What was it? Katie Kong. If people are going to nickname you, they're going to nickname you. It doesn't matter what your name is. They'll find a way. Why was I called Starfish? Because I was challenged to dunk a ball during a basketball game and failed and landed flat on my fucking face on the court like a goddamn starfish. And what did I do? Just laid there. Fuck it. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Just straight onto the hardwood, face first. What do you fucking do? So my team called me Starfish for a while. But like, it has nothing to do with your name. It has all to do with who you are. I'm so sorry. Oh, did that make it worse? Oh no. Did that make it worse? It has everything to do with who you are. Nothing to do with your name. Am dead now, yes. I was just like, well, that was the most fail. I mean, I should have known. I can't do that. I love your name, Florets. I think about it all the time. Starla's such a cool name. All my nicknames in school were a reference to my weight, Katie Kong, height. It's usually a physical trait, right? It's usually like being tall. Maple Leaf is my secret nickname. Hello? I just noticed we're sitting in dead silence. Sorry about that. Oh, Nightwish? I just need to be a little angrier than that today. You want to hear the most fucked up name of my life? Not mine. A nickname I actually participated in calling another person. Beaner. Katie, was she Mexican? Yep. It was a self-given nickname, by the way. And none of us had any idea what we were even saying until her mom one day came outside and we said it. And her mom was like, oh my God, what did you just call my daughter? And we were all like, Beaner, it's her nickname. She gave it to herself. And that's when her mom turned her eyes on her and was like, and we all learned what that meant that day. She didn't get called that anymore. Nicknames are bad. A lot of the time they're not. A lot of the time they're just kind of, I don't know, a way to be mean. I'd rather a nickname instead of Adrian. Adrian's a nice name. I mean, really, you and I are complaining about our names when there's kids out there named Apple. Like, yeah, Adrian and Katie, like, we're basic. But, like, I didn't get named after a fruit or a car or a direction. You know? Like, the richest people in the world that the most people in the world idolize are so dumb, they thought North was a name. You know what I mean? It's crazy. So, we didn't really, it's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that bad, but it's like, yeah, I would have liked something a little bit more flashy, but I'm not. It can always be worse. Can always be worse. My name, if my name wasn't Katie, my mom told me she either wanted to name me Joan or Jane. And to all the Joans and Janes in chat, no hate. I don't feel like a Joan or a Jane. Pilot inspector, I hate that. You know what I hate more though? I met someone like this, Michaels, Daniel Daniels, Richard Richards. If you've done this, you're an asshole. If your parents did this to you, your parents are assholes. What the fuck is that? James. I've met a James. Went by Jim James. Are you fucking kidding me? Get out. Not only are you unoriginal, you're cruel. Steven Stevens, I haven't met one, but I'm sure they're out there because I'm sure the parents are like, it's cute. Way to make your kid feel so ununique that you literally just named them their last name. I got called Coke bottles because of my glasses and the kids said I was shaped like one. Kids are evil. I got beached whale and to this day, I just don't know why. Beached whale? I have no idea. Fat? Sure. Pilot inspector. It's literally was, wow, okay. Mercedes. I think Mercedes is pretty, but I think it actually means something different that the car company took. Mercedes. My pre-K teacher, Nick, named me Raybird. It stuck into this day. I don't know why. I think that's really cute, though. I like that. North was a cleverish name when you consider Northwest is her full name. Is clever, I mean, is baby names where we should be enacting clever? Real question. I mean, clever. How's that working out for you? What? Being clever. I watch a lot of gossip channels. I do not watch the Kardashians, but I watch a lot of gossip channels, and all I'm going to say is I don't think Northwest is doing well. I don't think fame and power and money and finger piercings when you're 12 do good things to your brain. It's a crazy social experiment what's happening to that poor innocent child. We shall see. That's the most well-adjusted family. Yeah. Yes, definitely. That's what they are. She has finger piercings. Her mom let her get dermal piercings in her fingers, and she wrote a rap song recently about the piercings in her fingers, and it's about as terrible as the worst Kanye song you've ever heard. She mumble raps. It's really depressing. Her parents, if anything, have a responsibility to be like, this isn't for you. Maybe time to be a doctor. You know, famous people can have boring kids. That's inevitable. And she got her daddy's face and her mom's personality. And it's just like, bless. She's only 12. And she just kind of is. I hope she's okay. I hope she's okay. I hope she's okay. I'm named after a religion, like your actual name. It's weird when your parents just name you Jew, right? Like, how did your teachers feel about just like calling you that? The goal is to make a kid's full name a pun. That's what I'm saying. Like, clever is cool. You can be clever in a million different ways. But it just seems mean. I don't know. This is coming from someone who was also named for some fucked up reasons, and it's mean, and it is a hang up of mine that, like, some people are like, oh, I have my grandmother's name. Oh, you know, my mom named me after her best friend from high school. That's how my little sister was named. Oh, my dad named me after his grandma, who was really just this. No, my dad named me after his neighbor who was murdered to get back at my mom for stealing his sperm to conceive me because he straight up didn't want any more kids. So she just stopped taking birth control. So his way to get back at her was to name me after their neighbor who was murdered. Don't name your kids for weird, clever reasons. Don't. Don't. Kanye West is now on the Apologize tour. I hope someone captures him and puts him away. He needs to be put away. Anyone involved and Kanye with the decision to put t-shirts with swastikas on them on his website for sale need to be put away. In a home somewhere on an island of trash where no one can ever reach them again. And they can just live out there. Or a hole in Asia so deep that not even the best climber in the world, not even Bane could ascend the walls. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Samesies. Sacrarion, I made a joke about Jewisms and now I just don't know. I don't know what Quran? I don't know what religion you'd be named after. Hippieism, Buddhism, Bud. No shit, Jack. I went to school with 2 Sunshines, and my best friend in school's middle name was Sunshine. I'm so sorry, boomers. You had terrible naming habits. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. I went to school with a Star Blaze, 2 different Sunshines, someone with the middle name Sunshine. The hippie names. Sure. This didn't come up at the St. Jude table. How I was named? Well, it's because I was given the most basic name in the world, Katie. No one, I mean, who in their right mind's like, oh my God, Katie, how rare and exotic. How'd you get that? My parents' neighbor was slaughtered by her rapist, so it's whatever. No one, what? What do you mean? It's a pretty basic fucking name. But you can Google the guy if you want to. He was the last man to be executed in Washington State. Charles Campbell. The Charles Campbell murders. If you want to read about serial killers, I wouldn't. It's pretty fucking disgusting. To be honest, I just put him somewhere quiet with a shit ton of lithium. Dude is severely unwell. Which one? Oh, Kanye? Yes. Yes. But sometimes I think fame and money do that to a brain. Babe? Her name was actually Babe. That seems man. Christian. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to go for something more unique. Christian seemed too nailed on the head. But like, do you go by Chris? Because I know a lot of Christians, but not one of them go by Christian. Have to sign it things. I mean, yeah, that kind of sucks. I get that. I went to school with a lot of Chris's as well. I don't know about any Matthews, but a lot of Chris's. I don't like my name either. I hear the same 2 jokes all the time when people see me. It's either something about LeBron James or the King James Bible. I'm guessing your name is James. I don't know. I'm not saying you're low-hanging fruit, but that is not a name that I would immediately make a joke about. I'd be like, James, do you go by Jim? I have a really cool tattoo on my leg that's like 4 feet long that represents this giant deer god from a role-playing show I was in like 7 years ago where the deer god's name was Jim. That's where that conversation would go. I don't think I'd reference a Bible and come at you that way. But that's very unique to me. Also, my dad's name was James. Workster, it's because, do you want to know, this is the creepiest thing. When Zach and I did, what show was it? Oh my God, my brain is really farting. I cannot fucking remember. We did some tabletop together, and Zach had never heard the story, ever, of how I was named, how I got my name, how my dad was a little bitter bitch and named me after a murdered woman. Zach named his character Charles Campbell, but he went by Chuck. And it was weird because I couldn't remember. It didn't come to mind immediately. It's not like this haunts me because it happened before I was born, clearly, because I was named after the bitch who was murdered. Anyways, table story, yes, and I can't, it was whatever show he went by Chuck or Charles. His name was Charles Campbell, and it rang so creepily in my head. I was like, I hate what you named your character, and I can't figure out why. The name is so, it took me like the whole show, and then towards the end of the show, I told the whole cast. I was like, oh my fucking God, do you realize what you did? What are the odds that you put those two names together? He did, though. Very creepy. Very creepy. Was it I want to say it was, Cerebrum? It wasn't Nocturne, because that was Trick. Was it Cerebrum? It might have been Cerebrum Project. I can't remember. We've done too many. We've done too many shows together. It's so weird to say that, but we have, and I have no idea. Telesto? That's a really cool name, to be honest. The weirdest name in my like family that I've found, my family background, Dorcas. Literally. Dorkus. Dorcas. Okay. Where's that one come from, family? Telesto, that's a really cool name. He was on there with Elspeth. I remember that. Yeah, it was Elspeth, Gassy, me, Pax, Safi. But was that the one his name was? It doesn't matter. Whatever one his name was, he named himself after the serial killer that killed the woman I'm named after. It's so weird. It was just really weird because he didn't know the story. So then I had to tell him the story, to which he was more just like, you were named after a woman who was just slaughtered? I'm like, yeah. My dad was mad. How do you find prayer names? What do you mean? Like family names? My family, some cousin of mine tried to do our family tree a while ago, and it ended at a brothel in Ireland for that side, so I don't know. Mabel's a cute name. I love that. That's cute as fuck. Telesto was my favorite gun. Oh my God, is that why I know that word? Was it Cerebrum? Thank you. Yeah, like family tree stuff. There's some cousin of mine that tries to do it all the time. She's always trying to follow it back, but we can't get beyond this brothel, like, clearly. I don't come from the high class. Which, I mean, honestly, if you think about it, makes total sense. I never get sick. I have kind of like really good health, but also I have a really mysterious, kind of unexplainable yet nameable autoimmune disease that causes me to be really stretchy. Which means there was probably some weird stuff going on in my genes, but like, the low class are more like mutt dogs. They're a lot less inbred. If you have royal genes, you got some inbreeding in them genes. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy to be poor, to come from the poor, and to come from the status of people that didn't inbreed with each other. Cheers. I had that on my soundboard for so fucking long. Hey, Marvin, we are the voices in your head. Oh my God, how do I remember that? Hey, Marvin, we'll be with you till you're dead. Hey, Marvin. Back? Maybe? Hopefully? Yay! I don't know what happened. I didn't lose internet. It was OBS did it. I was literally about to get real mad and be like, sorry about the weird Windows noise, everyone. That wasn't you, that was me. And then my whole computer went down and I was like, oh no. Not the down, but like internet, the OBS did the, we're disconnecting and reconnecting thing. We're back, yay! I know! Honestly, I'd like to just forget that campaign. Let's just Let's just move the fuck on, yeah? Yeah, I think that's a smart move. It'll kill the stream, seriously. I need to stop trying to remember it. It's worthless anyways. OBS shit in the bed. What? Impossible, right? What if, let's see if music will run. What a fucking concept. It wasn't my internet. Should be fine. Don't do that. I think we're good now. Anyways, yeah. The whole I mean, really? Oh my God, I was covered in piss today. I'm a nurse who works in elderly care. So legit, the only time I've ever known someone to get just actively covered in piss is if they're holding a baby or if they spill the urinal on themselves. Did you just like... While some old man was like, yeah, Junior, get it. What, how? You have to details? One doth not just casually get covered in piss. In my experience, I don't know. I have like 15 years in it. It's whatever. I'm going to be the most unruly of olds. I hope you are. Give them a run for their money. Because you'll be unruly, but you'll make us laugh. And that's what's important, is the laughter part. I know. I want the piss deets. The Pete's, if you will. Oh, no. Really, really, really heavy, mate. Yes. Yeah. So heavy. I'm headed out to the Bone Cracker. Be careful. You should record the appointment and take it to a lawyer. I'll be right back. I need coffee. Got him. Piss wave? That does sound like a new EDM genre. What would piss wave sound like? The idea of a piss wave is haunting. I was watching a woman who can't walk, so we watched her on the bed and she started peeing on the bed. Oh, like, and it came all over me like an ocean. Ocean pisses. That was my nickname in high school. How did you know? That sounds horrid. I'm so sorry. That's horrible. One of the number one things you learn as an RT is you don't stand in front of your patients while they cough, because your trach patients will just like launch chunks across the room. It's never happened to me, but I've heard from RTs that things have flown in their mouth before. And I'm just like, didn't you have someone to tell you not to stand at the end of the bed? And they were like, no. And I was like, wow, that's fucked up. That was like the first thing I was taught. Never stand at the end of the bed. Never. Stand to that fucking side, because you just never know what's coming out of that thing. So when I got home, I took a hit of my THC vape, got high, and I showered. I was like, fuck no. Understandable completely. You're a good person for taking care of the elderly, though. I'm going to be one of those people that's really looking for people to take care of me. There's going to be a day where all my joints fall out, and I'm just going to be... I've told Beth this before because she has the same shit, but you know, anybody with EDS will totally relate to this. You know that little toy we used to have when we were kids where it was like a little platform like this, and then there'd be like a little dude, but if you squeezed the platform, the little dude would like collapse and, you know, just like bleh. And then when you release it, he'd be like bleh again. Bleh. It didn't make that sound, although I realized that sounds a lot like that toy that would be like bleh. Not that one. The one that you would like press and the little dude would collapse. It's like a kid's toy. Yeah, I don't know what you would even call it. It was like there was some sort of tension in the base that when you didn't squeeze the base and press it together, when you released it, the tension pulled the cord in like all these beads and they would form a little like, it would be like a little horse or a little skeleton or something, like a little puppet. And then if you squeeze the base together, the tension would release, so he would just like crumble to the ground. Like, blah, blah. That's what EDS is going to do to my body one day. So I'm going to need someone to pick me up from that and like string my body up. You know? One day, not now, but one day. Best Belly, do you know what I'm talking about? The product I'm using as an example in my hand is a Laneige lip balm container with a leather strap wrapped around it, and it's burnt to fuck because I use it to top my marijuana bowl. Disgusting. Push puppets. Is that lit? I'm looking it up. I just bit my cheek in the same spot I bit it a couple days ago, and it hurts. Push pupois. Pupois. Oh my fucking God, that's exactly what it is. You did it. The gradient pink, I have two of them around. I have this one, and then I have another one, this one. This one actually still has lip balm in it, but I do use it as a topper. It's disgusting. She's disgusting. Who is she? These thingies. Yeah, look at those little guys. And if you squeeze, you like, you kind of pushed your thumb up its ass, and then it collapsed. Yes! Yep. This is EDS in a nutshell. One day, right now I'm a giraffe. Because that's what giraffes do. One day I'll be this giraffe. We don't know when that's going to happen. But someday, theoretically, it'll happen. That was the moral of this story. What is EDS? Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. It's an autoimmune disease that just fucks with my joints. And there's varying degrees of it. There's no solution. There's nothing you can do about it. It's just like, I know I have it because I did a little genetic test. And I'm double jointed all over the place, and I have some issues due to that, like ribs popping out. Like the past couple days, it's been my collarbone right here popping out, and that hurts a whole lot. It's like a really sharp pain in your shoulder because you have to like, it's called your acromion process, and you have to like shove it back down. Because my connective tissue, when it stretches, it doesn't go back as much as most people's. It kind of stays a little loosey-goosey. Which leads me to be like this kind of, double jointed all over the place. If that makes sense. It's not serious. I mean, it can be. It might be one day. I'm fine. I just, honestly, for me, it's all about keeping core strength and running and keeping constant motion. Which is why I take breaks every 2 hours and I go do squats and I stretch and stuff like that. Because if I don't, that's when things can just tend to fall out. Is when I sit too long. Nurse, I must move. Marionette me. And some young woman will come in and start hitting a crank and I'll be like, nurse, not like this. Thank you, nurse. Oh, yes, delightful. And as they pull me out of bed, it'll be like, because just moving and breathing now, everything pops. Hello, why? Oh, yes, children. How are you, my son? Good, good. Oh, that's an intense headbutt. Okay. It's very intense. Good. I guess we're here. Yeah. My hubby isn't here to pop me back in, so I'm stopping myself from shoving myself into walls. Oh, bitch. Do you have EDS? Because that's my life. The amount of, I have, like, if someone with EDS was in my house, part of the house tour would be like, these are the corners to put your body on if you need to put something back. I know every door frame in this house, and I know exactly which ones are perfect for shoving a rib or a shoulder back in. Shut the fuck up. Katie Marionette's transformer noises, no shit. Just like pistons and shit going. Hello, Miss Ma'am. You're so intense today. What's going on? Is it because I was angry earlier? Zach Eubank from Hyper RPG found out his EDS is a special kind that's even worse while his wife was giving birth. Wait, while his wife was giving birth. He found out his was terrible. I need more. It probably is about time to take my beasts out. Ma'am, stop humping your brother. It's weird. You can't do that. My poor sweet boy. My poor sweet boy. You're just the sweetest boy. Are you the sweetest? Look at these headbutts. Holy crap. We can't go out yet. Wow. Wow. Okay. What do stronger than normal headbutts mean? Because holy crap. Are you okay? I see you, Bill, but just give me a second. Your brother's head birthing me. This is so intense. This is strong love. Oh, Mrs. Ma'am. Miss Nope. I hate this. Please don't. Don't pull my boob out, okay? We gotta keep it PGs here on the streams. He got me in the eye with his nose real bad. Am I gonna get a fucking infection? That was such a strong boot, bud. You just have an itchy face, like you're just really pushing. Oh, you're just a baby. Their whole birthing story was wild. Reminded me a lot of what Domestic Dan and his wife went through. Oh, shit. Okay, so it was tumultuous then. You too find all the door frames? Absolutely. Oh my God, you have to find the right door frames with the right... They have to have some kind of crown molding on the other side so you can hold one side and like yank this way and pull your arms like out. But you also have to have one behind you to like rake... Because, you know, the one that's always for me is a rib that's literally under my shoulder blade. So I have to, like, get the corner of the crown molding under my shoulder blade, and I'm pulling my shoulder blade and my arm out with the other crown molding. AI wishes to do what I do to my body to get it back in. Come here. Come here, Miss Ma'am. I know. You have to also leave my boob alone, okay? I know. There's my girl. It is probably break time, but I know you guys also just desperately want some snuggles. Look at, see how they hold? Oh God, they're so strong. I'm short, so all the door frames are tall. I'm 6 feet tall. I fit, no door frame is too tall for me yet. He was crying like crazy when you were gone. I heard. He's quite the baby. He's quite the mama's boy. She doesn't care as much, but that boy, he cares a lot. Bless my precious, perfect boy. I ruined him. A little bit. That's a baby boy. Hello, Amanda says, how are you, love? Why are we leaving the boobs alone? They have a habit of using the edge of my shirt to pull themselves up my body. And if my boob comes out on Twitch, I get my channel shut down and my livelihood raked out from under my feet. And I have to go back to working in hospitals where I watched people die every day. 3 days a week, 12 hours a day. Ow. And that, you know, it just seems like a better idea to keep my boob in. That's why. That's all. Sins, which is why I unironically say, Magnissimo, holy fuck, thank you so much for gifting a sub to VR. VR, use a butt wizard of the highest order, go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent. And thank you to everyone who gift subs here, resubs here, etc. in any way, shape, or form, supports my channel, just watches me every day. Thank you, because you're literally actively participating in preventing me from having to watch people actively die every single day. Fucking crazy. I know. You're superheroes. Thank you for that. That's just facts. Yes, Miss Ma'am, you too. You're involved in that. What would I even do with you if I had to leave the house for 13 hours straight? You would die. You'd think I'm dead and you would die. You wouldn't be able to handle it. Thank you for streaking for 70 days! I appreciate you. Look at that baby girl. I'm a smidge taller than Beth. Oh, you's tiny. I mean, Beth's not like Alchemy is smaller. I think Alchemy is probably actively my shortest girly. Probably. Because she's under 5 foot. But Beth is, I mean, I could stick Beth in a backpack and be absolutely, probably not even notice she was in it. Yeah. And like hike. And people would be like, no, that's your hiking backpack. I'd be like, probably, yeah. Yes. Molly! Oh my God, you're so small. I don't have any active memory of being short. Isn't that weird? I have like a weird hallucination of being a kid, like 3 or something, because I know the house we were living in, and it was before my sister was born, and I was the youngest. And I don't remember being short, but I remember the counter was here. And like that was my height, but I have one memory of that. And I just think I got tall so fast that's my life. I have no memory of it. Oh, you're my beautiful girl. Yeah. You're such a pretty girl. If you left for work, Trick would scream while Lil burns the house down, literally. I think they might. And they'd find someone to kill. That's Beth and I's joke about Yam, though. I killed a man. Speaking of names, I need a new last name. My current chosen name is Alexis Delphi, but that translates to Defender of Wombs, and that's fucking weird. So Delphi has to go. Do you want to be... Is Alexis Delphi? I'm bad at naming stuff. Do you want a last name that means something? One nipple from disaster every waking moment, literally. Yeah, my life. It's so weird that I just have to worry about this weird, like, slightly darker skin on my chest being revealed. That could shut my whole livelihood down. It's so weird. Lou would be that house on fire girl smiling meme. Look at her. No. Did you see that? She just tried to hit me. What? Are you pulling yourself up? Yeah. Ow! You hold so tight, baby girl. You're such a holder. Your talons. Do you want to go outside? Do you need to go potty? Okay, yeah. Yeah. He was right. It's break time. Or mouth battle. Well, it's the pre-outside mouth battle. Welcome. Welcome to it. We have quite the routine every day. We need mom's attention. And then when mom says, do we want to go outside? Then we have to chew on each other for like 5 minutes, 10 sometimes. A name that means something would be nice, but it doesn't have to. I mean, most names mean something inconsequentially, right? Like, my last name literally means strawberry. I have 2 last names. Technically, I went by my stepdad's last name, but my real last name means strawberry in French. My stepdad's last name, the son of Lars. You know, like, Cooper is technically the people who used to repair barrels. A smith. Clearly, we know what a smith is. Like, the most common names in the world are all just professions, right? Or they're just, like, saying the son of, daughter of. I technically should be Lars' daughter, but, you know, whatever. Doesn't matter. That's a tough one. I'd name myself Moira Rose. Dude, watch his weird, like, leg spread thing he does. He does this thing where, like, his legs are like this and he goes, it's fucking funny. Get him, Bill. Get him. He's so creepy. Get him, Bill. Oh, all right. Hey, bud. I love dogs more than life. Is Smith, yep. Trick's agility is still on point. He's a very agile boy. He turns 5 this year, though. Both my babies turn 5. Who are you? Where have I been all these years? Are you the best boy in the whole world, though? Yes. Yeah, it's 2026. I know, look at him. He's getting little silvers. Sup, strawberry? Hey, at least it's a good fruit. My name could be like shit melon. Merde melon. Alexis, honestly, it makes me think of Alexis from Schitt's Creek because that's, you know. It's not 26. I know. I've had to face the reality, Magnissimo, that this is my 20-year high school reunion year. I've never been to one. I have no plans to go to one, but I've been out of high school 20 years, and it's like full-fledged people time. But I feel this many. Forever. Have you ever been to one? Because I feel like in my era, there's just no point because we have Facebook and all that. And if you want to keep up with someone, you just fucking keep up with them. You, like, via the internet and stuff, it's so much easier as opposed to like, oh, it's been 10 years and I don't know what any of these people look like. Like, I know what everybody looks like because they're all on Facebook. They look exactly the same as they did 20 years ago because we're millennials and we're pickled. None of us have done anything interesting. 40th. God damn, that's crazy. I could birth my high school diploma if it was a human. Wait. Well, yeah, okay. What's that one that smells awful that starts with a D? C. diff? C. difficile? The pooping? Where you just like get the piss asses until you die? What up, Mermy? How are you? Translated, how are you, my love? You don't know what I look like? Checkmate. Do you look anything like your sister? Because I know exactly what your sister looks like. Are you freckly? Because I'll find your freckled ass. I also know what your sister sounds like. And she has a son, so chances are there's some genes there that could I'm just kidding. I have no idea. Beth and Max do, though. I'll just take pictures at every fucking themed bar I ever go to in Austin ever and be like, do you see him? Forever, and send him to Beth. Sarah looks like mom, I look like dad. Fuck! I was really betting on that not being the case. Well, shit. Playing WoW? Nice. Here in Canada, at least in my part of it, the school reunion isn't a thing. I don't even know if people do it anymore. My graduating class was only like 30-something people, and I don't think half of them live in the state anymore. Like, I don't think they would have, I don't even know if they had a 10-year. I don't remember. It's been 10 years. I have no idea. So, my mom, I look like my dad team. Oh, how was your game night? Did you have that already? The one that you were super, super fucking tired for and you weren't ready? How did it go? Was it good? Dude, we were done, like my class finished walking to the bleachers to sit before the song was over. Like our song that we walked out to or whatever was Modest Mouse, Float On. And we all float on, okay. Yeah, we all float on anyway. Well, very fitting for my era, to be honest. We're just floaters. Like a shit in a toilet. Anyways, literally, we all finished, and we all just sat awkwardly while like a whole minute 30 of that song kept playing. Because if you think about it, 30-something kids doubled up. That was only 15 people walking to the bleachers. Is fucking comical. It was small school life, man. You want to go outside? Yeah, you want to go outside? You want to go outside, Bubba? You want to go outside, go potty? Okay. All right. Break. It feels like maybe, I don't know. I'm not saying we are, but like it feels like we might be done bitching for the day. I don't see anybody like super angry or anything, but it is, oh my fucking God. It's the day of purge, so that's all day regardless of what we're doing and what we're playing. So feel free if you get angry, we can still talk about it. It's to get it the fuck out of our system before tomorrow. My dog boogered on me. Disgust. Why is it so big? Lick it. 100,000. Let's go. It's got a price on it. Everyone's got a price. Money, please. No? Okay. That's what I fucking thought. I'm gonna go wash my hands. Disgusting. Disgusting. That sounds fun. Welcome back. I did not eat the booger. That's not happening. I washed my hands instead because where do those even come from? Disgusting. It's not funky, but it's like funky. Like, wait, like a smell? Actively sniffs. What the fuck is wrong with me? Peteskies, what do you want to bitch about? I've blown up a few times today. Would you like to, I screamed, I cried. I called out Christians, religious people, cops. We went off about ICE. You want to say anything about Epstein? I won't repeat what I said earlier, but it was something along the lines of, I can't wait for every ICE agent to be hit by a schmar. Something like that. I can't remember exactly what our like unifying idea was, but it was like schmar, snar. What was it? Zahar? No. They're getting hit. I don't know. It's crazy. Virtual meeting for work, and immediately my supervisor texts our personal chat with a bunch of us and says, the meeting deeply inspired me to get out of this company. Fuck yeah. I love when shit gets wild. Do that. I'd like to complain vent about office workers. Let's fucking go. I shouldn't be walking by your cubicle and overhear you saying, I got fucked so hard in the ass last night. That's why I'm walking funny. Man, I'm just trying to enjoy my coffee. Oh no. I mean, your coworkers sound more interesting than anyone I ever got to work with. Like, maybe stop and be like, oh, how is that? How's your ass? I have a petty complaint. I have to work in the office every day this week. My brain is screaming. I don't think that's petty. I think that's disgusting, and I never take for granted that I don't have to go into office. I never will, and I will never take that for granted. Ever. That's not petty. That's totally relevant. I'm so sorry. That is fucked. That's too much. Do you not normally go in every day of the week? Because that seems fucked. That seems like a lot. Are you, Chesh? Okay, good. AEW as a wrestler has been raising money for Minnesota protesters, over 100K. He had a big deal match last night, and the crowd chanted "fuck ICE," and national television didn't censor it. That is the good news we need in this world. Really? Wow. That's beautiful. That's the shit we need to see in the world. And they didn't censor it. I'm gonna look it up. It's Brody King fuck ice. Hold on. That's fucking amazing. I'm on rotation. I have to be in the office every Monday and 1 full week out of 4. I'm so sorry. I mean, that's not too bad, but I'm sorry that this is your week because that sucks. Oh my God. I just opened. So you guys know I watch these drama channels and shit. Crazy without you. It's so crazy. They switched us back to the office bi-weekly and it destroyed my mental health. I'm with you. I filed an ADA request for full-time telework so I wouldn't have nocturnal panic attacks, night sweats every day I had to go into the office. Then they denied it, so I'm waiting for the PHRC and the EEOC to tell them to fix it or to sue if they fail. Good. I'm glad you're advocating for yourself, Kinger, because that's fucked. I just got an email to a realty company stating that I just made a payment for $384 and it would show on my PayPal. And it would show in a few hours. Only thing is that I get text on my payment, on any payment I make, and the email came from a Gmail account. No, that's a scam. Ooh, scammy scam. Brody King's band is called God's Hate. Fuck yeah. Damn. Who are we talking about? Who's the she? I've already blacked out. Who's the she we were talking about? Beyonce? Beyonce. I don't think she's a great person either. No, I'm not standing up for... I mean, guys, at this point, if you've got money, celebrity, fame, or any combination of those three, you have to prove you're a good person to me. I don't just assume it anymore. I assume you're probably in an Epstein file until otherwise proven. That's just the way the world works now. They're all shit. I'm scared my fucking internet's gonna hiccup or something again. Yeah, Brody's apparently the front man of a metal band, which is pretty dope. I hope they bring that fucking enthusiasm to the voting booth. Amen and hallelujah. Did you already talk about the $50,000 bonuses that these fuckers that signed up to be ICE agents are upset about? They didn't read the fine print. It's $50,000 paid over the course of 5 years and taxed to the full extent. And if for any reason you stop being an ICE agent, fired, quit, whatever, before the 5 years is up, you have to pay the full, the money back in full? I didn't talk about that, but you kind of gave me a little wetty. Don't look. It's like a slip and slide down there. Oh. That's some epic Republican on Republican violence, and I'm hard thinking about it. Oh. Oh. Showing. Ooh, whoa. It's not like ICE agents can read. Amazing. A short, is it about this? Yeah, I do. I do. That's incredible. I didn't know about the Beyonce thing either, but I believe it. Rich people think they're they like, when you're famous and a bajillionaire, for some reason, your brain gets warped. And enough people will just stan a rich person that like, what's the word? They think they're right. What up, Cold Edge, by the way? How are you? Oh, so for her cowboy, era, I guess, she dressed up as a cowboy and wore a shirt that says the Buffalo Soldier. But then it shows a clip of a thing that's not her t-shirt that says the Buffalo Soldiers, and then a whole bunch of gnarly shit. But it's not her t-shirt, so I don't know. It sounds like ignorance. It looks to me like a case of someone ignorantly wearing something they didn't understand. Blacks have played, I hate saying that, I'm reading it, I'm sorry. Blacks have played a far greater role in American military history than most people could ever imagine. Perhaps no other unit personifies both the remarkable achievements and significant obstacles that were overcome than the, quote, Buffalo Soldiers. For a generation following the Civil War, two regiments of black cavalry, the 9th and the 10th, served continuously on the western frontier. These units were comprised of black soldiers who wanted to remain in the United States Army after the Civil War. Their service on the Great Plains during the 20 years was as invaluable as it was unrecognized. In thousands of pages, the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th Cavalry, great regiments, all rode and fought their way to glory, but the black troopers were usually dismissed with a bare mention, ignored completely, or their efforts mocked. The regiments commanded by white officers and operating under intense disadvantages, difficulty. I don't want to read it all, but like, I don't think anyone's like disillusioned to the fact that there were black people in the military during the Civil War. Is it? I don't know. That's what I'm like. I don't think so. Look how short this shirt is. And look how loose this is. It doesn't look like the same material or anything. I don't know. Beth, let's get fucked. This is our angry day and we're getting fucked. Want to get fucked? Let's get fucked. Yeah? My music stopped. Oh, okay. Start over. That's okay. Let's get heckin' hecked. Yeah, we're angry today and we're purging all the bad out of our souls so that tomorrow we can have a really good day. But I think it's going to come with just getting really high as well. Black people in the military. Now you're going to tell me gays were in the military. Hey, I'm not out saying everybody in the military is butt fucking each other, but like, they better be, because that's definitely what I flick my bean to late at night. And if you're telling me that's not real, what the fuck am I living for? The music stopped right when you showed Beyonce. Makes sense. It refused her. I don't like when anyone tries to make it out like they were the most special or something. If you chose to serve for my country, I'm grateful for you. Thank you to those who have served. I couldn't do it. Yeah, you have to get high to mitigate the anger because I'm full of it. I'm absolutely full of it. Like, and I mean, can I talk about, since it's Angry Purge Everything Day, do you want to know what happened? Like, I wasn't on Faded Friday. This is one of the things that has hit me so hard for some reason. It reminds me of like when Anthony Bourdain died, but worse. Catherine O'Hara died. Catherine O'Hara. That bitch raised me, whether she knew it or not. And what the fuck? I've cried so many times over that. I just sat in bed with my phone watching clips of Moira Rose, just bawling my fucking eyes out when that happened. That hit me. And I'm sure it's hitting even harder because none of us are in a good emotional state because the world's on fire and we're all bleeding for each other and it's just terrible. But what the fuck? Universe, you have to stop. First Betty White, now this? What are you doing? Remember when Alan Rickman and David Bowie died in the same? No, I can't. I still can't. It so fucks me up still to this day. I still don't think I've fully accepted David Bowie's gone. Like, he was such an effervescent, ageless creature. I think there's part of my brain that's like, David Bowie will come out with some music in a few years. Like, Dark Star was just like a really bumpy patch, probably, happening in there. Famous people die in threes. I'm convinced of it. Literally, I've been waiting for the next ones to happen. I've been waiting. Catherine O'Hara died. 2 more are coming. I don't want it to happen. I'm not excited about it, but it's going to happen. Just wait. It always is in threes. It's fucking terrible. They're only now starting to unpack Bowie's legacy. He was a giant. He really was. It's just facts. Yeah. I mourn Robin Williams. I still haven't been able to watch half of Robin Williams' movies. And how long has he been dead? I've watched, like, Hook. End of list. Like, it still just is. I still haven't watched Anthony Bourdain since he passed away. Like, his show just is so traumatizing to me because he's just so wise and full of so much wisdom. And just, I'm looking for the pain in his eyes now that would cause him to do such a terrible thing because they both took their own lives. It's terrible. And you can't help it. 12 years! I think I need to watch some Robin Williams. It's time, Katie. Damn. I can't look at his kind eyes because you see it. Right? Same. That's the problem. You see the sad. And before it was like, I didn't know what I was seeing, but I was seeing something terrible and something very sad. Oh my God. Since Catherine O'Hara passed away, there's been a lot of posts about her friendship with John Candy. That's another one that I'm just like, oh my fucking God. And then it makes me think of Chris Farley. And I just start going through all these people that brought you and I so much joy and happiness and smiles and continue to bring us happiness, smiles, and joy. We're constantly watching movies by them all the time and remembering them. And they're gone. And it's just sad. We watched Popeye. We watched Birdcage. The Birdcage, I think. I know, I can't believe it's already been 12 years. That's fucking crazy. Remember when Bernie Mac and Isaac Hayes died within 24 hours of each other? I just can't. Those are ones I still haven't accepted. Bernie Mac being dead, my brain still thinks, like, it would be less shocking if you were like, oh, a new Bernie Mac movie's coming out. I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. It's very weird how, when you just can't accept them like that. Reasonable, thank you so much for subbing to the class, keeping the class alive and giving any swings. I fucking appreciate you. We're getting really high and complaining about the world today so we can have a good day tomorrow. Cheers, everyone. Hey, we get it twice, though, Reasonable. That's fun. I've only seen Patch Adams twice, and that is just a movie that, is a really good film. Don't get me wrong. I choose not to watch because it makes me sad. There's some movies in this world that just, there's enough sad. Really, I think I told you guys this, but I'm officially watching. I've watched 4 episodes now of TNG. Star Trek. I've never seen Star Trek before in my whole life. And Zach's been watching the other one, Voyager, I think, which is the one that's a little bit in the future, a little bit in the past, one of the two. And they're lost in Sector 4. I don't know. And he was watching that one, and I just kept sitting down and watching it with him. And he was like, do you want to start TNG? And I was like, yeah, I think this is a show I need right now. Just something from the 90s that just gives me that nostalgia of the safe time when I used to just sit on the couch after school and have a bagel with cream cheese and a Surge. And calm, it's giving me that false sense of security. It's like watching Xena or something. It's great, and I'm really enjoying it, which is so nice because I was really scared because I have so many wonderful people in my life that love Star Trek, and I was a little scared that I wouldn't like it. I love it. It's great. It's really hitting that knob of just comfort show. Fisher King's a really good one. What's the one with Matt Damon? Good Will Hunting. I love that one. People make fun of it all the time, but I love it. Something about that, the feel of that movie and the movies of that genre, of that era were magical, and I don't know what it is, and they've never recreated it for me. Something about these 90s, early 2000s movies that just had this, magic. What was the one where he was, a kid that aged really fast? Yeah, Patch Adams once is plenty. Twice didn't make it any better. Dead Poet Society is incredible. It's a very good movie. Jack! I don't know why I always want to call it Joey. Joey sticks out for some reason. Jack is very, very good. I have to tell you, it's literally the exact time that Zach's about to come out and say good morning to me and go live streaming. Look at this. Is my cord going to go that far? No, is it? You're getting a weird view. Don't worry about it. You're under something. One sec. Come back. Okay. I don't know how he knows what time it is or what the fuck is happening here, but his food bowl is directly on the other side of him, and he waits super patiently like this because Zach is about to come down this hallway and, as routine, feed him. Look at him. That's my perfect boy. I love him so much. He's such a good boy. It's gonna happen. He waits. He's too smart for his own good. It's his routine. It's so cute. He just is such a proper boy, just like, it's happening. My breakfast is coming for me. I don't know if I ever saw World's Greatest Dad. Was that one he did, like, in his older years? He's such an adorable Cooper, I know. He's just staring down that hallway. I don't hear anything. I don't hear anyone coming yet, but he's so ready for it. Yes, I sense the approach of the breakfast man. The breakfast man who lives down Hallway Lane. Yes, I know the breakfast man. The breakfast man. World's Greatest Dad. I feel like, I don't know if I saw that one. Was that the one where he was like in an RV with his family? I feel like it got overshadowed by Meet the Millers. Meet the Millers was really fucking funny if you want another funny family movie. I don't think I've seen it either. Maybe we should put it on our movie night wheel. I thought The Room terminated on the right with a wall. You know that fucking wall with all the pictures on it that you usually see that you thought that terminated with? That's the wall I'm always complaining about. That's just like a senseless, it doesn't connect on either end. It's just a stupid wall someone put up to cut this big room in half. It just makes both rooms exponentially smaller than they ever should have been. That's it. It's the most, I hate that wall. I want to fucking bulldoze it. I hate that wall. It just makes my kitchen, it makes it so there's not a room in my house that I can spread my arms and spin in a circle and not slap something. That's what that wall did. I hate it. I like open floor plans. I can't take it down because it's got electrical in it. I have to hire someone. I know. It's a weird, like, stupid, and then my kitchen's just on the other side of this stupid wall that doesn't connect on either end. That's what makes my hallway abnormally narrow. Like, this chair could not roll down my hallway. It's too wide. That's crazy. I would have to disassemble my chair if I wanted to go down the hallway. That's why there's a chair right there, because we can't take it down the fucking hallway to another room because of this stupid wall. I hate it. I don't know who put it there, but I hate it. A permit's not required, but I don't have the funds to fuck the electrical in my house and pay someone to come fix it. Ooh, we did watch What Dreams May Come. I love that movie. That movie is beautiful. Your stream title is giving Steve Irwin or Electric Six. Oh my God, that literally, it was Electric Six in my brain. High Voltage, When We Touch, When We Kiss. But also, you're allowed to talk about whatever the fuck you want today. So if you want to talk about politics or Epstein or Trump or whatever the fuck you want, Thursdays are off now. So that we can have wonderful Fridays. But if you need to just scream into the universe, I'm here to take it. Let's fucking go. I already texted my ladies and I was like, ladies, I might need a night tonight. And they were like, we're both available. And I was like, cool, because I'm going to be the hate sponge for the day. Let's go. What Dreams May Come is I don't know if it's my favorite because Hook exists, and Hook is just pure hot magic to me. I love Hook so much. It's just got so much. It's got Lady Maggie Smith in it and shit. Like, it's just so good. But man, I don't know if I could choose a favorite. I think I just like Robin. He's just great. Put Zeke in an SK cosplay and give him a big hug. His feet aren't that small, and his head is definitely not that small. Although I could probably make it. The director of What Dreams May Come was meant to do Alien 3 with space monks worshiping an alien. He got fired, though. What did I say? And he just grabbed the bowls, and he's going to the kitchen. That's the wall I'm talking about. I fucking hate that wall. This wall is not connected on either side, and I just want to cut out. There's breakfast. What the fuck? So we were just admiring that literally 2 minutes before you came out, Trick was just so erect looking down the hallway. I'm like, oh my God, he knows. And we've just been watching the routine. And I was like, Zach's going to come out here. He's going to kiss me. He's going to go get food. And Trick's going to be very happy. He has 2 bowls of food now. And he is, look. Now my boy's been fed and he feels complete in his life. 'Twas predicted. He's happy now. He has his breakfast. And you want to know what's weird? So it's like it's a standing dish with 2 bowls in it. They always eat the right bowl first. Always. The right bowl is empty first. But it's not one of them. It's not like they have a side. They both eat from the right bowl only first. He's doing it right now. He's looking at me while he eats the right bowl. I'm not judging you. Eat away. Good boy. You're such a good boy eating your breakfast. That's such a good boy. Only the right bowl. It's always empty first, and it's both of them. It's so weird. Yep, the circle of life has completed, and Trick's morning is good, and within, like, the next 45 minutes, he'll need to take a shit. Yep. The problem is, Night Driver, it's the electrical for my oven. So, like, you know how stoves, ranges, ovens, whatever, have the giant 3-prong electrical? That's the electrical that would need to be rewired into some other wall somewhere to put an oven up. There's a lot going on there I'm just not willing to invest in. The house ain't that nice. Oh, rats. Oh, whoa, whoa. Have you rebuilt houses? So what would you do about a house where the floor all over the place is uneven and bulging? And like all of the ceilings are separating from the walls. Like every single edge has been patched by me, but it's slowly separating more. Look under it. I've been under it. Under my house looks better than inside. Looks great down there. I have a cellar door. I can go under and look. It looks great. Burn it to the ground, collect the insurance money. Honestly, I've thought about it. Oh, it's definitely not level. My house is doing this. That way. Like, you can really see it if you stand outside and you look at my cement patio that's connected to the house. It's like this. You put a ball on it and it's crazy. It's like it's sinking. I'm kidding. You don't have to explain to me how to actually fix the house. I'm just trauma dumping how many things that are fucking wrong with the house. It's a lot of weird little things that I'm just like, oh, something's deeply wrong with the foundation or something. But when you go downstairs, it's fine. So I have no idea. It's for drainage. Yeah, that's exactly. I mean, the drainage is phenomenal. Phenomenal. But y'all know that also the weird people that lived here before Scott and Bree were hoarders and buried all their garbage in the yard. So like as I've been landscaping the last like 6 years living here, I've dug up, handlebars for bikes and fishing poles and fishing bait that's unopened, that's still wet on the inside. It's crazy. Like that weird pink ball bait, giant fishing hooks, glasses, bones, a lot of bones. We don't have to talk about it. T-shirts, hair, bundles of it. We don't have to talk about the hair and the bones. A lot of weird things be pulling up out of the ground out there. So God knows what they did, what they dug up, how it affected like the, house in some way. Meth, it might be. I mean, God, I fucking don't know. I do have a lot of energy when I hang out in the yard in the sun. I thought it was the sun. Isn't it the sun? Hell just wants you closer so they can vibe. Hell? I'm half there. I'm half in, half out, I feel. Oh my God, Chesh, I'm so excited for you. I'm really fucking excited for you. You know who I get to see soon? No, that's in April. That's not that soon. Just kidding.
And hail Satan, the questioner. My mother's home
Had weird fucking shit in her meth habit, was just teensy but horrific. Just a teensy bit horrific. I was gonna say teensy but horrific. I wouldn't doubt it if that's what was happening. I mean, I'm pretty sure directly below where I am right now in the cellar, they tried to turn it into a grow room because like it's lined with like metal tape. The whole thing is insulated with metal tape and there's grow lights and like light strips, but only in this corner. Not grow strips, light strips. What are they called? Light strips? Power strips on the ceiling. And there's like a fucking faucet, like a water faucet sticking out of the ceiling directly below me. Everything leads me to believe like they really tried to make a grow room down there. I don't know if they did because weed is legal here. So what's the fucking point? I don't know why you would do that. I'm so excited that you're going to see Peaches. I'm infinitesimally jealous. I have tickets to see, Electric Callboy in April. I'm pretty positive. Yeah. Seabot, thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the classy alive and giving it any swings. Please go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexy and pure by consent, and I fucking appreciate you. Also, oh dang. Thank you. It feels nice. I want to see Lamb of God, Amel and the Sniffers, and Weird Al. I've seen Lamb of God. My sister saw Amel and the Sniffers. I've never seen Weird Al, though. I've heard he puts on a really good show. I mean, that's not shocking, though, right? I would totally assume he'd put on a good one. It hasn't always been legal, though. How long did Scott live there? The folks before him? That's true. You're probably right. I mean, it definitely looks like they gave up on it, so they probably had it when it went legal. When did weed go legal? In Colorado was the first state, but I don't remember. It was like 13 years ago. Because I think Washington went legal, like recreationally legal, like 10 years ago. Was it 2012? Recreationally legal? Not just medical. Damn. Okay. All right. All right. Damn. That's why our shit's so stringent, though. It's a blessing and a curse. It's really cool because obviously they had recreational. I didn't live here then. But it sucks because in order to get it legalized, they had to write the craziest laws. So, like, that's why I still can't get weed delivered to my house. I can only buy an ounce at a time. Like, the person who I can't, like, if I make an online order, I have to go in with my ID and my card and pay for it, like someone else, because it's under my name and everything. Like, I have to order something under Zach's name if he's going to go pick it up. There's just weirdly very stringent laws around it because we were the first. It kind of sucks. But the weed is decent. I made friends with my coworker. She's an older lady and we bonded over our love of music. Yay! She invited me to go to Red Rocks with her and her family, wear hiking boots, and bring an inhaler. It's terrible. Here in Michigan, you can get it delivered. Most other states you can. Most states where it's legal, you can totally get it delivered, and we still can't. And it's weird. You want to know why I had delivered to my door totally legal? Shrooms. I had magic mushroom chocolate bars delivered to my door by a nice elderly man in an old Prius. But I can't get weed delivered. Like, that's illegal. And it's just because it was legalized when everybody still thought weed was like a gateway drug that was going to kill us. And that's the only thing I can come up with why it's still so fucking just unnecessarily strict. We can get the weed delivered to us. Well, isn't that nice? Ever inject the marijuanas? My dad injected 9 marijuanas, and that's how he's dead today. Right in his eyes. Not all 97 of them, of the marijuana, right. Can you fucking imagine, Spencer? And get heat-activated THC delivered here in SC. Isn't that crazy? I can't. You know what's weird is all those companies, this is how stringent it is in Colorado, all of those companies that will deliver weed to states where it's not recreationally legal will not deliver to me. That's how fucking crazy it is here. When I was in Texas, I was getting all these ads for all these companies that will deliver weed to your door. Just straight up heat-activated THC to your door. And all of them said the states we can't deliver to, Washington, California, Colorado, every state that's been recreational for too long, our rules are too stringent. They won't deliver to us. It's fucking comical. THCA, it's the heat-activated THC. Yes. It's just THC that's heat-activated when it's THC, yeah. I would put what would be a sacred book to you and I? I'd put my hand on it, whatever it is. How about the same tarot deck I've had since I was 12? Does that work? Haste. I smoked the heat-activated THC, and it fucked me up. Horde. I don't know, dude. That shit was dope. No pun intended. I know, Chris. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, you beautiful bitch. What up, Slurmy? How are you, love? I wonder if you can get around that with DoorDash. I've wondered. I don't know. If you could, like, message your DoorDash driver and be like, could you pick up my weed for me? That would be sick, but I have no idea. They'll criminalize weed, but alcohol that supports thousands of drunk drivers every year, not a problem. You know, we all have a conspiracy theory like that. You'll probably hear me say it tomorrow sometime during Faded Friday, but I have not a conspiracy theory. I guess it's considered a conspiracy theory because it's not really justified in any way other than my own personal experience. But I swear to God, all of the new music and shit that's been released in the music videos, more often than not, it shows a young, healthy-looking person lighting up clearly obvious cigarette. And there was a big chunk of time, I think, where we really tried to knock that out of media because we did not want to encourage the youth to smoke. And all of a sudden, in the past, year, 360, crazy. To which we say we will not be filthy clove smokers. We will not smoke. We will not smoke. We will not smoke. Smoking's gross. We won't. No shade to those who do. I'm saying those of us who have quit and still think about it all the time. Definitely not me. Can't relate. It's back in such a weird way, especially in media and shit. And I think it's part of this resurgence of the nostalgia of the 90s. It's part of it. Like, you see the whole fashion comes with a pack of cigarettes. And I hate that. I hope they start packing weed like cigarettes or something so people can still feel as cool. I just see so much of it. And like I said, we don't shame addiction here. Addiction's horrible. I don't know one active smoker that would actively try to get someone to start smoking. That's crazy. It's horrible. I've had heroin addicts tell me that quitting smoking was harder than quitting heroin. And I think it's partially because cigarettes, it's a lot of the habit. Going outside for that break, getting up, moving, getting that little kick. It's a lot more of like the physical habit as opposed to the chemical addiction that is mixed up in there. Whereas like injecting something is not as much of a normal activity. It requires some shit, you know. Yeah, I love trivia nights. What do you mean? Yeah. The Brody King chant is repeating in my feed, and just notice how they put a focus on the audience. That makes me really, really happy. That's literally the news we need in this world. It's honestly not worth arguing. Some people just hate weed. Same. And like, what's crazy is I'm so not that person that's like, if everybody just smoked weed, they'd understand. I straight up don't think a lot of people should smoke weed. At all. I 100% think a lot of people get paranoid. A lot of people just shouldn't smoke weed because it impairs their mental space and they're on call for a very severe job, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Did I smoke weed on the job ever or go to work high? Fuck no. And if you ever thought that, like, fuck you, dude. Never. That's fucked up. I am in no support of any of that. And yet they come at me like, well, I still think none of you should smoke it. And I'm like, I don't understand how what I do has anything to do with what you do. I have a spot on my cheek, I bet, and I can't stop biting it. All day. Dude, yes, the Glen has such good burgers. I'm so down. Smoking companies jumped instantly to action the moment they were given negative research on vaping. The marketing is in full spin. It's insane. It's insane. And I'm here as a respiratory therapist to tell you vaping is still better than cigarette smoking. And it's very unfortunately has nothing to do with the tobacco itself, which that's what they'll market to you. Like they'll market you some cowboy on a horse smoking a hand-rolled cigarette, and they'll talk about how tobacco is one of America's first crops grown by the Native Americans, and we should cherish tradition and blah, blah, blah. It's the fiberglass that they put in the filter that then gets inhaled into your mucous membranes of your non-conducting airways and literally breaks the skin. The epithelial cells get split open, which leads to a higher absorption rate of nicotine, faster and stronger and more immediate. That's where you're gonna get your cancer and shit. Fuck them. Don't buy into that shit. It's all bullshit. There's so much crap added in there to make things more addictive, more scary, and more dangerous for you. But they'll sell it to you like it's a heritage of the original Americans or some bullshit, or it's the nostalgia of the 90s, or it's an appetite suppressant. You know what's an appetite suppressant? A ventilator down your fucking throat. Fuck big tobacco. If for any reason avoid smoking, it's to fuck big tobacco. And I'm definitely an ex-smoker and the shit sucks. Like, especially in this atmosphere, let me fucking tell you. The past couple, like literal actual just 2 weeks, the amount of times I've sat here and been like, thank fuck there's no cigarettes in my house. Because I just, oh, Katie, you might die. Whatever. We're still not doing it. Oh my God, yerbs. Cigarettes are like the punctuation in the sentence of your day. And life without cigarettes is quite the run-on. I'm adding that part because you really do have to find that way to break your day up again. It's weird. Don't apologize. Today is the complain day. I want to complain a bit about work. I was cleaning the woman that pissed on me, and my colleague yelled at me to go get another elderly woman because she was too busy looking at the reports of the elderly woman. And then I had to drop wash on the lady, and I kept switching, and then she yelled at me for the fact I took really long. I really wanted to... Some hoes need to be slapped. We're here to cheers you on and say congratulations for not slapping a hoe and getting fired from your job today. You know what? For everyone that had to interact with human beings today and you didn't get fired, congratulations. You fucking did it. That's amazing. Chesh's boss, a supervisor, had a meeting with everybody and literally immediately decided, I think I need to leave this company. Amazing. Those of you that are sticking around, incredible. We're doing it. Oh my God, the Westminster Dog Show had a tribute to Catherine O'Hara and a Doberman one. I'm gonna cry. God loves a terrier. Whether dog or bitch, the merrier. That's my bitch for the day. Why'd life have to take Catherine? Fuck. But tradition, we must preserve it, including the staff that's killing people and the planet. Obey my feelings. Exactly. Why is there a town called Hempstead on Long Island? Wasn't that literally, because it was like, wasn't there like a battle between hemp? Oh, what was it? There was some weird political battle between hemp and something. And people alienated weed and hemp and made it like a racist thing and made it seem like it was a gateway drug and stuff, when really it was like the absolute most sensible building material and crop we should have grown. Was it soy or something? And it was all just racism. So they started spreading lies, and there's posters. You can Google it. Don't. There's posters that existed though that would be like, don't let your wives smoke weed. They'll sleep with Mexicans if they do. Terrible, terrible, horrible things. But I can't remember, was it jute? It was something like that, but hemp was the clear winner. Hemp, not even weed, hemp. The the form of hemp plant that you can't get you high if you smoke it. It's just a really, really good crop to grow because of hemp rope and things like people can use it to make insulation in their houses and stuff like that. Nowadays, it's the alcohol lobby fighting legal weed. I don't think they can win. Fun fact, it used to be illegal not to grow hemp in the UK. It was used for ropes for the Navy. Native hemp is so weak, there's no point smoking it. See? Thank you. That's what I was saying. That's the shit that something in America happened too, and I don't know exactly what it was, but it was fucked up, and it was pointless. 100% because weed was mostly used by black people. It was outlawed. Same with the hate of rock music. They stole rock music first, though. Stole it, and then put as many people of color in prison and shit as they possibly could. But you gotta commandeer the good shit first, right? White people. And now, I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure there's absolutely a problem with people of color and attaining permits to open weed shops and marijuana dispensaries and whatnot, to the point that states have literally been required and told you have to set aside this many licenses that will go to people of color, period, in a fucking story, because your racist shit is so blatant and so obvious. The paper industry funded Reefer Madness and other weed demonizing media, which is crazy. Because, like, we desperately needed papers. Now we're all smoking out of bongs. We could have been paper people. It's the same reason why people hate MSG. It's based in racism, exactly. Yeah, I have bottles of Accent, which is MSG, in my kitchen. Little did they know, MSG is in way more foods than people realize. Also, MSG is awesome. MSG is the reason things taste good. It was literally to demonize people of Asian descent, right? A timber-backed campaign. Interesting. Side note, another piece of random good news for the day. I'm pretty sure, who is it? Is it Norway? Finland? One of y'all northern tiny countries has all but eliminated deforestation. MSG is just a type of salt, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. It's really fucking cool, and I can't remember exactly which country it is. Did I save it? I can't remember. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, I've seen it, Theory. It was because it's part of the problem we're talking about. Was it Norway? It was because MSG was in a popular Asian sauce, which when it made its way into the US, it was such a hit that the US based sauce companies took massive hits financially. It always comes back to money, doesn't it? Oh, holy diver. I was gonna say we should probably play a game today before I fucking forget how to play the game. We're playing Clair Obscure, but it's still bitch and complain and talk about whatever the fuck we want day. It's just the background for whatever the fuck we're doing. So they demonized it and Asians. Yeah, I think it's more gross that it just doesn't shock me in any way. Like, no part of me is like, my body's just like, yeah, that checks out. Who is Claire and why is there obscure? You know what's crazy? Hold up. Wait a minute. 17.2 hours in the game. No fucking idea. I don't know who Claire is. I don't know why they're obscure. I don't know why I'm on an expedition. I don't know why I'm number 33. I mean, I know why, but I don't know why. Like everyone else has failed. Like, it really has answered 0 of my questions. I don't know shit. No idea. But I beat a boss. Like, I know why we're 33, because that many years other expeditions have been sent, but, like, why? Like, how come Expedition 0 didn't win? Do you know what I'm saying? Why? What's up with gray-haired menace from Expedition whatever? Why is he... We're going to play. For those that have been avoiding spoilers, I'm going to start talking about it now. Don't freak out. I'm giving you a minute to, be like, bye, I'm leaving. Okay, bye. I love you so much. I love you too. Avoid spoilers. It's a really, really good game. What's up with the gray-haired dude from 0, killing everybody because he's immortal and he gives his immortality, the credit of it to the artist lady, and therefore he kills in her name, but he's got this creepy little, burned masked child that keeps staring at our little redhead friend it's because of her! But she can't speak, so instead it's just like something out of Tales from the fucking Crypt. I don't know. I don't have anything to think about because they haven't given me any seeds. It's just mystery, question on question on question on question on question on question on question. And every time they reveal something, it's just more questions. Didn't really reveal anything. It was just okay. But, so I don't know. I fucking don't know. I thought, yeah, you like that? I can stop breathing for a very long period of time. It's a gift. I know. I don't have a book to... Spoilers, sweetie. Spoilers. I know. So, for those that don't know while we're playing, this is my first playthrough ever and I know nothing, if that's not totally apparent. I ask a lot of questions, open-ended questions, that I ask that you ignore blatantly. If you don't know what to do, just post a creepy smiley face. That's it. That's it. If I'm serious and I seriously need help and I'm getting helpless, I will say, kumquat. That's our safe word. That means I'm fucking lost, help, we've been here too long. I've gotten really, really, really close to that a few times, and literally right before I'm about to say it, I swear to God, I figure out what I'm doing. Accidentally or otherwise. I'm trying to think, what else? Literally, Knives has the best response. Just play the game, Katie. Me, what is this? Why are they doing it though? What's happening? Just fucking play the game. Cause what am I gonna say? No. Okay, so I have watched hours of Clair Obscure. I can't tell you anything except that it's an RPG and it's hard. You know what's crazy is I have it on, what's it called? Story mode, still hard. Like it's honestly, I think that's a big compliment I would give the game, is that on story mode, it still seems to, it still manages to feed me an adequate challenge. I don't feel bored. I don't feel like the fights are pointless. Like I'm still struggling, and I like that. Like with the parrying and stuff like that. It's still challenging, just enough that that's what I want. I like it to be just challenging, but I don't want to fail. I don't want to do this battle again. I don't want to listen to the dialogue again. I'm done after one, but make me struggle a little. That's fine. Scare me a little. Keep me on my toozles. I'm into that. Yeah, I really like that a lot. I would say that's a huge plus to the game. I didn't want to put it on any other mode because I'm not really here for the fighting. I'm here for the story. Clearly, because we're streaming it together, I'd like to get through the story. Stop it. No. Okay, fine. I want to get a monster anyways. Cerise, one moment. They look like broken dolls. They're just so weird and flexible. Oh my God, Sir, so you mean those photos we all had of ourselves from the 80s that our parents took, where it would be like our face doing this, and then it would be a silhouette? Do you remember? Is that a clear obscure? Because that's funny. From the Sears Portrait Studio. Bitch, you know. Oh, yeah. But you had to be serious. You had to, like... It was very weird. I don't know if I'm getting the right angle. Hold on. Yeah, you had to look up a little. Yeah. Great drums. Or JCPenney's if you were fancy. We went to Walmart. They definitely had a portrait studio. They also had a hair salon and a nail salon. At one point, I think there was a tattoo parlor in there. Yeah. So you could go get your hair done and immediately go get your photos done. 2 little kiosks down. It's great. I'm just letting Ghost finish. Mervin's? I don't think we had a Mervin's, but this is Eastern Washington. It was middle of nowhere. Hey, my optometrist is at Walmart. The only reason I go. I ain't hating. Belk? What was our fancy? Nordstrom's. Did anybody have Nordstrom's? Nordstrom's was like if you needed to get a dress to sit on Santa's lap for the photo. We had Macy's later. Macy's took over the Bon Marché. Anybody remember Bon Marché? One day only at the Bon Marché. Oh, shit. Jingles. They don't have them anymore. Nordstrom's had great dresses. They were the only ones that carried dresses that were like, would fit. And they had shoes. They had shoe sizes above a size 8, so I could actually find shoes that would fit there. Oftentimes, they only had one size 9.5. That's all that would come in. So I had to show up like the day shoes came in. Otherwise, I got fuck all. Montgomery Ward. I didn't know that one either. We had Nordstrom, Bon Marché, JCPenney. Yeah, that was it. And then I think it was Macy's bought the Bon Marché. So it was like Bon Macy's or something for a while. Does anyone remember that? Like they rebranded to Macy's, but they made it like Bon Macy's or something for a while. It was weird. I don't remember. It was weird. They like did a mix of the names and it eventually just went to Macy's. Like everybody forgot what the fuck. Sorry, I didn't mean to pause it so soon. I just don't want it to go to the next song. Do you remember that, Crimson? Yeah, they kept part of the name for a while and it was weird. It was actually in the sign and then it just went straight to Macy's from that. But I think they just bought the Bon Marché. Bon Marché. That's crazy. I don't even think malls really exist anymore. Do malls exist anymore? Is any of this even relevant? I haven't been to a mall in a million years. I mean, like, I don't remember. I really don't remember. It's been a very long time. I gotta turn my light down. So I'm guessing that's the capture card doing her capture card thing. But I mean, it didn't. What did it do? It's got to be the capture card, right? We explored too hard. This hasn't happened for a couple days, and it hasn't happened like this. This is new. So, like, Excuse me, madam. Madam. Chair, stop turning. No, but I'm wondering why and what happened. This is new. I am a bad luck bear. Is that plug? It's fine. All right. Well, she's alive, so that's a good sign. Right. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see how far we got fucked. I wish I was getting actually fucked. I'm checking to see if there's a graphics driver or something. Or like an optimization I didn't do. You know? Before I was playing with the Coral, sick. Okay, there is a little driver update. Because normally when that's happened before, both computers go down. Thank fuck stream didn't go down, but normally both go down. And the fact that gaming computer didn't go down, I did update the drivers on streaming computer, and I didn't do them on gaming computer. So I was like, oh, maybe that's me. That's the common denominator. So I'm giving her a little express installation real quick. Okay. Get the fuck. Just kidding. We're gonna do it. Yeah, I just hate that I have to take a day off. That's the worst thing about finding a good game and you start it on stream, is that now I have to wait a full day to play more, because tomorrow's Fated Friday. But tomorrow is the most sacred of days. I'm not crying, you are. It's Fated Friday, where I encourage you to bring music and funny things from all over the internet and bring it so we can have good vibes. Today was your day to come by and scream into the netherverse and be angry. Tomorrow it's not allowed. 10-minute bops in the face for that kind of shit. We're not going to put up with it. We have happiness tomorrow, and I don't know what else goes with happiness. Music and joy. If you still have nothing to do and you want to come hang out every night in my Discord, we have a movie night. And right now we are watching Fallout Season 2, and it's been pretty fucking wow so far. And then we're going to continue True Blood tomorrow. On Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we do movies. So feel free to stop by. Everybody's invited. We have a good time. I think that's it. Just need to find someone to raid and get my dogs the fuck outside where it's cold as balls. Stay warm, eat good food. Make sure to tinkle all of your faucets, but also your body, so that you're not just like holding tinkles inside, because that's no good. But yeah, Fated Friday, music. Go scour the internet. Hopefully there's new music coming out, but if not, whatever. We'll do what we can. You know exactly what you know what's up. And Lil looks like a fucking demon back there. Come here, say goodbye with me. Come here. That's not it. All right. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the morning, bright and early, for Fated motherfucking Friday. Bring something to get fucked up on. I love you. Thanks for screaming into the netherverse with me today. Bye.